endeavor that you're pursuing at the moment, I encourage you to not expect success right away. In this day and age, when we are lucky enough to see people's successes, we typically get jealous, anxious that we're not doing enough, and fear that we're going to fail only because we have not seen success in the endeavor that we've been pursuing in the short term. I've seen a lot of this with people like Iman Ghatzi, a lot of these rich 21-year-old millionaires where they promote their lifestyle and promote how to be rich when you're young. And the issue that I have with that is that it takes each person, it takes a different time for each person to reach the success in whatever endeavor they're pursuing. If you've learned any skill, you understand that the early stages is purely learning. So let's say you're going to jiu-jitsu, right? The first couple of months, you're not going to know shit about takedowns, submissions. You won't know any of that, but you still practice it. And you're not going to be a black belt right away. Yet many people go into those endeavors and expect that they be successful in the first 2 to 3 months. I fell into that hole with my business where I did not see a lot of sales in what I was doing. And I thought that it was a failure because I didn't have much sales in the first couple of months of my business. And that took a big toll on me because I thought I was a failure. I thought like I wasn't good enough because I was seeing these people who were making a ton of money promoting how to make money, and I wasn't able to implement those correctly. So if you're in that sort of position where you're learning a new skill, you're trying a new sport, you're starting a business, again, I don't know shit about life. I'm still on my way to learning stuff. But I think I've picked up on this pretty early, is that you should not expect success right away. And if you can kind of teach yourself that, okay, I'm going to suck at this skill, I'm going to suck at this business for maybe a year, maybe 3 months, 4 months. But in that time, I'm going to put my head down, learn all that I can, put away my ego, increase my humility, learn from other people, and see what I'm doing wrong. Then that is an amazing baseline that you can use to kind of push you forward. Because let's say you start a business, right? And you don't expect sales. Or let's say YouTube channel, right? I'm in that position right now. I have like 300 subscribers. And okay, sometimes I get like 2 views on a video, sometimes 200. If I expected to have 1 million views on my YouTube videos, that being successful at YouTube, then I would instantly stop because that's literally impossible to achieve. However, if I put my head down for the next 5 months, 6 months, and I just try to upload the best possible YouTube videos that I can, taking the time to make the video, think the video topic out, writing out the scripts, doing that regardless of views, and accepting that I may not have the views right away, but I keep putting my head down, then eventually something will happen where I will start to see views. And that only happened because I put my head down and did not expect success from the get-go. So expecting success will literally deter you from your goal because it's never going to happen. Okay, you may say, look at Mark Zuckerberg, look at Iman Ghatzi, look at Hamza, they're young and they're successful. Of course, but those are exceptions to the rule. And you may be the exception to the rule. You may get lucky. I may get lucky. But for the most part, in most things that you do, you're going to suck at it at first. But eventually, it tips the other way. And when you start getting good at the skill, it starts to compound. And the rewards that you get from that skill and doing that action for so long starts to pay off eventually. But most people don't get to that point because most people expect to be good at something right away. They expect to have that six pack in the first 4 months of training. They expect their business to be successful in the first 2 months of opening. It's it's sad, and I've felt in that position before again. And it's one of the best skills that I'm lucky enough to learn at such a young age. I've started to code and I don't know anything about coding, guys. Like, I do know a little bit of Python, but that's about it. And I'm humble enough to accept that I suck at it, and I just have to do the work to improve my skill at that. That's all you need. And again, let's just summarize everything before we go. Don't expect to be successful right away. It takes time to get good at something. And if you can just put your head down, practice, get good at the skill, not expecting immediate results, then you're more likely to see the fruits of your labor come to fruition by the end of, like, after a while of doing the thing. I hope I worded that correctly. Like, after doing that thing, you'll eventually see that if you're able to stay humble and do the work early on and not expecting stuff right away. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you did, let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.